Yeah, that's always fun to do. You don't have to be a fighter for that. So, hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host, Fnord, and welcome to, I believe this is episode 5 of the Color Animal Inn. I got some returning players and one new player with me tonight. We might have some more people dropping in, never know for sure. For tonight, I'd like to go down the list here, and have everybody kind of introduce themselves and tell a little bit about their character. And then we'll get right into, well, there's actually going to be a couple maintenance things I need to do, and then we'll get into the game. So, first on my list is Tasman/GK.
Hi.
Hi, Tasman. Welcome to the Color Animal Inn. This is your first time visiting us.
Yes, it is. I don't normally get time to play on the weekends.
I know that feeling. What would you like to tell us about yourself and/or your character tonight?
I have been gaming since D&D 2.5. I have been GMing since D&D 3.0. I'm currently running a 4th edition game via Roll20. Tamsin is a character I've wanted to play for quite a while. The concept is Laura Croft with a rapier and smaller boobs. She's an intelligence-based rogue who has dipped into Bard and would eventually dip Shadow Dancer as well.
Oh.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this character plays out at low level.
Cool. For those of you who've been paying attention, we've started, this is the first night we've officially bumped the character levels up to level 2. So, things are gonna be getting a little different, a little tougher as we go. Next up is a returning player. We've got with us tonight Azure. Hello out there.
Hi.
Azure.
Tonight,
Yep. What would you like-
once again, I'm playing Amarin, who is an archery fighter, looking for some glory out in the caves of mystery near this tiny little town, and seeing if she can vanquish some evil while she's at it.
Excellent. Next up is, you should know this guy by now, it's Nick P. Hey, Nick.
How's it going, everyone? YouTube land. Back here playing Xander, my scythe-wielding fighter who loves killing things and wants sweet, sweet revenge against a skeleton minotaur that kicked my ass last game. So I have bought a flail for just that purpose.
A flail, huh?
Oh yeah.
Tell us about your flail.
Oh, it's pretty awesome, and I think I'm gonna make it a masterwork flail for an extra 300, because Xander don't like getting knocked down.
Alright, and last but not least is the Red Hedgehog. Hey, Red.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? So I'm going to be playing Hean again this week. He's a ranger. If you watched last week, he is a very lazy ranger at that, likes to sleep. And he'll be trying to shoot people.
Well, that sounds like a good plan there. Alright, so we're going to do a couple things that I like to do to get my game set up right. First off, it looks like Azure's already been anticipating me. I would like everyone to kind of make sure that their token's aura matches the color on their player avatar. So Azure has picked a green background, and you can see that matches her picture down here. You can change one or both. Some of you may already match, and that just kind of helps me and helps everybody out in YouTube land keep track of who and where you are. With color coding, I find it to work very well. The next important thing is to go into your character sheets. Everyone should have a character sheet, and where it says up at the top, it's going to say character name and then player name. It is very important that your player name matches your avatar name here in Roll20. So, Azure's player name should just be simply Azure. Red Hedgehog should just be the word red. It's going to be the first word in your name. And Tasman should have her full Tasman/GK listed there. If that is not exactly the same, you're not going to be getting some information that you should be getting whispered to you. A good way to test this is to make a stealth roll. And if you don't get any message back saying that you made the roll, then you've got your name wrong. I'm going to be seeing your stealth roll. You're going to be seeing a whisper saying that you made the roll, so you know it happened. Nobody else will see anything, and if your name's wrong, you're a part of nobody else. So, let's see, what's next? Let's see. Tamsin is new, so she's been working on her sheet, and I haven't given her any assistance at all. So I'm going to take her sheet and open it up and look through it and see that everything is set up right. So it looks good. Looking at your classes here, you're a rogue and a bard. Neither of them get a base attack bonus at this point. Got your reflex and will set up right. Levels look good. Hit points look good. Favorite class, check. So all that with your constitution bonus of 0 gives you a maximum hit points of 16. So your current hit points is 16. Everybody should have leveled up and rested up at this point. So the rest of y'all, if you're wounded, go ahead and up that. Base speed of 30. Looks good. Defenses. Looks like you done good there. I'm going to skip attacks because that's the complicated part. Yeah, you know what you're doing on your skills. Got your feats. Recorded nicely. Got your items, spells. You didn't record any spells, but that's alright, you don't need to. Filled in your details, good. You're ahead of me, you filled in your pronouns even. And, looking around, proud of you. Let's see, alright, so attacks. This is the complicated part, but I'll go through pretty quickly. I'd ask you to set up yourself with one melee weapon and one ranged weapon. You may have chosen more. Which of those are you going to be using most often?
My rapier.
Rapier. So let's see. Weapon 0, enhancement none. Was this your masterwork item?
No. My armor currently is masterwork.
Gotcha. So let's see. The name of it is a rapier. You got no attack mods. This is a melee weapon. Rapier does what damage?
1d. Hang on, I have it on my other PDF.
Alright.
It does 1d6 plus 1 damage.
What's the +1 for?
Strength.
Gotcha.
And it uses weapon finesse because I am a rogue and I get free weapon finesse for being unchained.
So that's going to be using your dexterity instead of strength
Yes.
to hit. What's the difference between those two? Let's see.
1. Or more, actually.
Yeah, your
Sorry.
dexterity is 16, strength 13, so that's
So
3
plus
and
2.
1.
Additional 2.
Alright, so it's going to be easiest to just put that in as an attack mod. And we'll make a note here. Saying it's finessed. Proficiency, weight damage check. That's piercing, right?
Yes.
And it crits on a 19 or an 18?
18.
18. 2x or 3?
2.
2. Alright. What's your next weapon of choice?
Next weapon of choice is going to be dagger. And this is actually going to be used ranged.
Alright. Zero. Range. That's 1d6 or 1d4?
I have it listed as 1d4.
And that's also a strength bonus. Proficiency, yes. How many of those you got?
4.
That's It's also piercing.
Piercing and slashing.
Okay. And what's the range on those? 20
10.
feet? 10.
10.
Really?
Yeah, they suck, but
Is that a 20 and 3x or a 19?
19 and 2x.
2x. Alright, what's your next weapon?
Short bow.
Let's see, weapon 2. Yes. Short not go. Short bow. Range, that's 1d6, right?
Yes.
It's not a compound or anything.
No, just a short bow.
How much ammo you got for that?
I have 20 standard arrows.
Range on that's what, 120?
60.
I was way off.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's a 22, right?
Yes, 20 times 3.
Times 3.
And it is piercing.
Gotcha. What else?
That is it.
Okay. Let's see. Put that out. Check done. Alright, let's see. Your first weapon was your rapier.
Yes.
5-foot range, unless I'm badly mistaken.
No.
Second was dagger thrown, which is 10 feet. Need to add one more here for your short bow with 60 feet. Check there. Alright, let's get your token synced up here. You're human, so you don't have any like crazy light vision abilities or anything?
No. Not yet.
Alright. Gives you something to look forward to, I suppose.
Yes.
Maybe one day.
At level 6.
There we go. And let's link those two. Select the token. Excellent. Save. There we go. Alright. I'm going to go through and do a quick check on everybody else. Amarin, you don't have any crazy light abilities, right?
No.
And your hit points are supposed to be 24 out of 24?
Yep.
Cool. Tamsin, I didn't ask you this just to make sure. You're supposed to be 16 out of 16, I believe?
Yes.
Cool. Hyan,
Low light vision.
low light, got it. Let's see. And your hit points I'm reading is 12 out of 12?
Yep.
That sounds a little low, is that right?
Well, I have a con mod of 1.
Okay. Still.
That's still too low.
Let me
He
take a
did
look
mention
at the
that
sheet.
HP is maxed.
I see what happened. You did not add your second level's hit points.
Oh.
A ranger has a D10, so you got 20 base hit points. And that's a weird way of doing it on this sheet. I'm not sure
Yeah, it is.
if the new one is changing that or not. So there we go. You're gonna have 22 out of 22.
Yep. It's reading as 22.
Alright. And Xander, any weird lighting issues?
Nope, lighting should be fine. Just need you to put the heavy flail in my attack bar.
Ah, you're right, yes. Let's pull that up. Let's take a look at your attacks. Heavy flail. Let's see, 0, that's 1, 2. So heavy flail is your weapon 3. There, add this here. It doesn't have reach or anything, does it?
Nope, just a 5-foot weapon.
Alright. I do believe we are fully set here. Let's see. Yeah, there's no way getting around this. I am going to have to switch things around slightly, which means I'm going to shut down the YouTube stream, fix things up, and then we will come back and we will get right into the actual gameplay. So, those of you out in YouTube land, hang on, we'll be right back.